Hi, my name is Kelly Meeker, and I'm the Social Media and Community Manager at the Open Sesame e-learning marketplace. I use Twitter every day for professional development, networking, and keeping up on current events. I created this short series of video courses to help others make the most of Twitter for social networking and learning. In this first course, we'll cover the very basics, navigating the Twitter website, and finding your way around. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and let's get started. Here we are on the Twitter webpage. Let's take a tour. Twitter is a messaging service in which people send messages, tweets, of fewer than 140 characters, like all of these short messages you see here on the home page. You can use Twitter on its website, as I'm doing now, or you can use it on your phone through text messages or through mobile applications. You engage in Twitter by sending out tweets, reading others' tweets, and having conversations with other Twitter users. If you find Twitter users that you're interested in, you can follow them, which means that their tweets appear in your Twitter feed. You can still see everyone else's tweets, even if you aren't following them, and likewise, they can still see your tweets, even if they aren't following you. The one exception to that rule is if you or another user has protected your tweets so that only approved people can see them. This makes Twitter more private, but I'd argue that it really isn't the point. The value of Twitter is the conversation that you see happening here. People sending out messages, other people's reply to those messages, and the conversation and learning and engagement that occurs as a result. Twitter is a public network for connecting and learning, and you'll get the most out of it if you engage wholeheartedly. So now that you understand what Twitter is, let's get you set up to take advantage of this opportunity. Start by going to twitter.com and creating an account. Try to select a username that you'll be happy with in the long term and that's easy to understand. For example, with this user, Leadership Freak, you know without reading any further what his main interest is. If you're on the Twitter homepage, you can click on someone's handle here to get a short view of their profile and their most recent tweets. Once you've created an account, you need to fill out your profile so people visiting your profile understand what you're interested in and what you tweet about. You can do that by going over here and clicking on Settings. Once you're on the Settings page, click on Profile, and you can fill out the short blurb about yourself, your website, location, and your name, which is your real name, not just your Twitter handle, and add a photo, and click over here to change the design of your page. Let's go back to the Open Sesame Twitter homepage, where you can see tweets from all the people we follow on the left side, as well as all the tweets I send out. This is your Twitter feed, and it will constantly update with new tweets from the people and accounts that you follow. If you click on Profile, you can see my tweets, going back for weeks and weeks. Let's take a look at the 4 basic kinds of tweets. This is what I call a basic tweet, a general outbound message directed at all of my followers. In this case, I include a link to click on for more information about what I'm talking about. This is an @mention, or a reply to somebody else's tweet. @mentions are signified by the @ symbol before the other user's Twitter handle. The person you mention will be notified if you use the @ symbol and Twitter handle in the tweet. This is how you engage in conversation with other Twitter users. Note that if you start a tweet with the @ symbol, it will only appear in the Twitter feed of the person named and in that of anyone who follows both of you. The third kind of tweet is a retweet, which can look one of 2 ways. This and this are both retweets. In this case, I've simply hit the retweet button on this other person's Twitter feed in order to republish it. In this case, I've added the comment of thank you before an RT, which also signifies a retweet. A retweet is a rebroadcast of another person's tweet to your followers. People usually do this when they find the other tweet interesting, noteworthy, or just generally worth sharing with their followers. The fourth kind of tweet is a direct message, or a DM, which you can access by clicking on Messages in the upper toolbar. DMs are like short 140-character emails. They're private and can only be read by the person to whom your direct message is sent. Note that you can only send a DM to someone who is already following you. This prevents spammers from abusing the DM system. So now that you understand the 4 basic kinds of tweets, you're ready to send out a tweet. From your home page, under the What's Happening question, you can type your tweets in here. As you type, you'll see this number decreasing. That reflects the number of characters of space you have left. If you want to reply to somebody else's tweet, you can just mouse over their tweet and hit the reply button, and it'll already pre-populate the @ symbol and the person's Twitter handle, as well as anybody else mentioned in that tweet. You can then write your message here and click tweet whenever you're ready. If you want to see if people are mentioning you and replying to your tweets, click on Mentions. This brings up all of the tweets that mention your username with the @ symbol. This is a good place to check to see if others are engaging in conversation with you. Also from your homepage, you can click on Retweets to see other users' retweets, the things that you've retweeted, and the things that you've tweeted that have been retweeted by other users. That's kind of a mouthful. So now we've covered navigating Twitter, understanding the 4 different basic kinds of tweets, how to send tweets, and understanding when someone is talking with you or about you. I hope you're excited to jump into the Twitter conversation. I recommend making sure that at least half of your outbound tweets are retweets or replies to other people's tweets. On the Open Sesame page, you can see a lot of the time that I'm starting with other people's Twitter handles. This is because I'm trying to engage in a conversation and learn from the other people who I follow on Twitter. Thanks for taking the time to explore Twitter with me. If you're hungry for more, join us in the next course about creating your Twitter network and making sure that you have a rich discussion going on at all times. Have a wonderful day and good luck.